Hey guys, Kev here, and I wanted to show you something cool that CJRB has been cooking up. So they sent me a couple of these a few weeks ago, and they are officially releasing these, I believe, today, the 5th of February. I think it might be a Kickstarter of some kind, but anyway, they sent me two of these to check out, and I thought you guys might like them. I've been carrying one for a little while, and I actually dig it quite a bit. So this is their little utility blade. So here is the titanium version. And I'm pretty impressed with this. There are two versions that I have. I'm sure they'll have a bunch of different versions. But here is an aluminum. So you have, well, actually, that might be steel. I think that's stainless steel coated because it's heavy. But I'm sure there's going to be various materials available. I will link their Kickstarter or their drop or whatever it is. I will link it down below for you guys. There are some changes to the production version. These are basically samples, which are for the better. So you do have this lanyard you can strap on, but it does then kind of take up your 1/4-inch slot. Unless I put it in the wrong spot. I don't think so, yeah. So then you cannot put 1/4-inch bits in, but it's still pretty easy to just pull on this and then you can just remove it. So I would still use the lanyard if that's how you're going to carry it, you know, or you could maybe find a way to put it on a key ring or something. But basically it's a little box cutter. And there's one thing that I did not love on this, but they are changing it. So there's a lock back here. First off, to replace the blades, you would just hold this button like this and then spin this off. And I'll show you. There's a spring, so just be careful. So you rotate this, and there's your screw. Your spring is on both sides of that. There's two of them. And then your blade comes out like that. Now, my thing that I didn't love on this was I couldn't get this in left-handed because I'm like, dude, I'm lefty. And it was that far away from working left-handed. Well, they did tell me that in the production versions, they will work left-handed. So they're probably just going to bring this down a little bit more or elongate it ever so slightly. And then you'll be able to just flip that over, put this back together, and you will have a left-handed tool. So I think that's essential and cool because it was not working left-handed very well for me. And you guys know I am left-handed. So let's get this guy seated back in. So basically you just want to push this through here like so. Right? Well, actually, I guess you want to do it this way. You want to lay this down so that the screw hole there lines up with the two springs or the screw hole there. And then you just put this on and you spin it like so. And I could pop it off at this point. Tighten it down. And you will have a new blade in there. So you can see I over tightened it. You just want to back off 1/2 turn. Now it is locked. Can't do that. One more 1/2 turn. So basically a full turn from where I was. And now we are in action. So that's how you do that. And it has two spots. So you have to push. That's why you can't over tighten it because then you won't have the tension to be able to push. So you just push down and then slide up. It'll click into place right here. And you get about, you know, a 1/4 inch of blade. And then you can push down again and slide it up. And you get about, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch of blade, something like that. Let's measure it. We have an inch, almost about an inch of blade there. So I think it's got really good function. It's got some fidget to it. And then when you want to lock it, you just turn it like this. So now that that piece is sideways and it cannot go anywhere. And then again, unlock it, just turn it back like this. So I would lock it, keep it that way in your pocket. That way, if you're gonna use any of these other features, you're less likely to accidentally pop it out and cut yourself. You have that 1/4 inch driver here, and it does have some cutouts there, but I'm not sure what they're for. Oh, that's right. This is not a 1/4 inch. My bad. This is not a 1/4 inch. Now I remember. I'm so sorry. This is a, let me zoom in. A J1941, or sorry, M6 and M8. I don't know what those are. Maybe metric of some kind of wrench nut. I don't know if it's some metric size. I don't know. I don't know why it's not a 1/4 inch, honestly. It should be a 1/4 inch, but maybe in production they will be. That could be another thing that they changed in production, because that should be a 1/4 inch bit. Yeah, and then it has a bottle opener, which they did tell me that this one doesn't work right or something, but in production they fixed it so it will work. So you'll be able to use that as a bottle opener. I am wondering if it would work with, I'm guessing it works without opening the blade, because that would be weird if you had to pop the blade out to get it out of there, and then you got to palm it, put the blade in your palm. So it must work the way it is now, and you're just pushing the cap into the blade, I guess, or maybe it never touches that because there's a lip here, you know. Sorry about the focus. I'm using my personal phone for this. It's not used to this. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. It's very sleek. It's rounded. I like that. Oh, it does have a ruler on it, so you can see there. I'm guessing that's what we can check, 2 inches or something. That's what she said. Nope, it's a random amount. Let's see if it's metric. 4 centimeters. So you get 4 centimeters. I really think that they should make this with standard measurements. They should do a 1/4 inch bit, and then they should do like 2 inches. Because I'm assuming most people buying this are going to be Americans, right? So maybe they need 2 versions or something, but this is all stuff that they've thought about. I'm sure they've gotten feedback from a bunch of people on it. But the basic function of this is to be in your hand, slide up, and work as a utility blade. And I got to tell you, after carrying this for a few days, it works extremely well. I can get my thumb or my index finger up here, and now I can do really nice utility cuts, get into packaging and such. And it's very comfortable in the hand because of the shape. It's not boxy like a lot of box cutters are. The slide function works really well, especially when you're doing it in the hand it's supposed to be in. And I'm sure once they get it to left-handed, then it'll feel, you know, it'll make more sense. But it works great. It clicks in the spots perfectly. It's fidgety. You know, there's been a lot of these lately. You know, I have this one from LeftyEDC, this little flipper one, and then I have the ones from Ant Designs Official with the little scalpel blades. All, you know, different in their own ways, but all very cool. You know, I'm kind of digging what's going on with these utility blades lately. So let me know what you guys think of this. I'll link it again down below. Shout out to CJRB for letting me check these out. I really appreciate that. I will most likely give away this one here to you guys in a live stream. So stay tuned for that. This one's probably going to stay with me. I like the titanium. I already carried it, broke it in a little bit, so it's kind of mine at this point. But very, very cool little pocket utility knife. And I'm sure the price is going to be extremely affordable coming from CJRB. And just so you guys know, they do have a new website. They launched CJRB's website. So I think it's just CJRB.com. So now, instead of having everything on the Artisan site, they also have the CJRB website, which is pretty cool. So I will link that down below as well. Link to this. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. Let me know what you think about the utility blade craze this year. I mean, we're seeing Chavez come out with the OTF utility blade and just all types of stuff going on with utility blades, which I think is pretty much makes a lot of sense since a lot of people are just Amazon box warriors now. You know, I like to open my packages with a fancy knife just because I'm weird like that. But, you know, some people don't want to even mess up their nice knives. So they'd probably prefer to have something like this laying around the front door, or, you know, for their spouse or whoever to use. A little bit easier, right? So let me know what you guys think. I love you. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I'll catch you later. Peace.